Hey everyone, it's Skylar. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about witchcraft. What is witchcraft? Well, if you do a Google search on what is witchcraft, you will find that witchcraft is the practice of magic, especially black magic. Another definition states that it is the use of sorcery to control people and events. So based on these definitions, it seems like there's a negative connotation surrounding witchcraft. So witchcraft was, and still is to this day, notorious in the Christian church. Let me take you back to a very brief history of witchcraft. The Malleus Maleficarum was a book written by Heinrich Kramer, who was a German Catholic clergyman, whose publication became a written instruction on how to identify and hunt witches. This publication was based off of the belief of one man, Heinrich Kramer, who is batshit crazy. If you were suspicious and under interrogation of being a witch, you were pretty much guilty. If you had conversation of someone who was suspected of being a witch, you were guilty by association. It's believed that around 80,000 people were killed during the witch trials of 1400s Europe. And let's not forget about the oh so famous Salem witch trials in Massachusetts in 1692. So it was because of the Malleus Maleficarum that the witch hysteria was so big in Europe during this time. Heinrich Kramer had the very passionate and strong belief that witchcraft was evil and witches were working alongside the devil to manipulate, to control people. So fast forward to today, witchcraft is not viewed of with the highest regard, but I believe that is changing, and I think that with the power of the internet, with YouTube, Instagram, TikTok being so popular, people have this platform to share their craft and to show the world that witchcraft isn't inherently evil. It can be used to do bad things just as much as anything else can, just as much as anyone in this world can be bad. But it doesn't have inherently evil roots. The origin of witchcraft is unknown, but as far as we can see in history, there has been witchcraft. Witchcraft was used for healing. It was believed that the plants and the herbs and the rocks and the trees, what earth had to provide, had a magical element that could aid in the healing and promotion of one's life. And it can still be defined in those terms today. However, with modern witchcraft, there's so much more that you can do with it. So if you ask a witch what witchcraft is, I'm sure the definition will vary depending on who you ask. Witchcraft can be defined simply as the use of magic to manipulate energy to achieve a desired outcome, and that's putting it in the broadest of terms. But again, that definition can vary based on who you ask, where their tradition stems from. So there's a common misconception that witches are Wiccans and pagans are witches, and there's just so much confusion around these terms. Paganism today is defined as neo-paganism, and this is because old paganism, traditional paganism from way back in the day, a lot of those records and documents were destroyed. So we only have what we think paganism was today, which is why it is referred to as neo-paganism. So going back, you don't have to be of any specific religion in order to practice witchcraft. You can be any religion you want. You don't have to have a religion to practice. It is entirely up to you. Witchcraft is a unique experience for each individual. Just as there are good and bad people that do good and bad things, the same applies to witchcraft. Now, it is not inherently evil, but can it be used to do malicious activities? Yes. So I hope you gained some insight on a very brief history of witchcraft. Please let me know what you think by liking and commenting. That would mean so much to me. And feel free to subscribe if you are interested in some of these topics. I will see you in the next video.